Our friend group has been through a lot.
We have to be there in the same way John would be had it been one of us.
Band of dads.
Band of dads.
Ever since you got back, whenever I see you and Eddie together, it just makes sense. We are gonna have a wonderful wedding.
I know I don't say it enough, but I love you guys.
A Million Little Things, the farewell season, new next Wednesday on ABC and stream.
I knew you looked familiar. You're famous. Hello?
Oh my god, you found it. My hero!
I fall for these mysterious guys who are unavailable.
You ready for something different?
I met a woman, she's amazing, I love her.
Obsession. Plain and simple.
You can't trust him!
Some people just snap.
An all-new Accused, 2 weeks from tonight on Fox.
Very pretty. Is that the type of girl you're attracted to?
I am so sorry for what your daddy passed down to you. But I wanted a child.
I'm visiting my mother tomorrow. Do you ever wish that she was dead? What?
Bo? Are you on your way?
I'm on my way. It's not safe, is it?
I sincerely doubt that.
I'm sure you'll do the right thing, sweetheart.
Ever thought of joining the FBI?
No, I haven't.
Looking for people outside of law enforcement.
As a student of the FBI Academy, I devote myself to the pursuit of truth and knowledge.
I worked in insurance before applying to the Bureau.
I was a nurse. You don't know me.
No, but I will.
I've had good classes, but I never had an exceptional one.
So glad we're in the same class.
Soma, you're gonna have to look after one another.
Toast, class of 09.
Class of 09.
The Bureau claims to want different types of people, so long as we all do the same thing.
Open up! I've overseen changes to the way the Bureau operates.
We don't spy on our own.
Sometimes we have to. It's not your job to protect me from the world.
That's my only job.
I can try and make this right.
No matter how hard we try, we always reveal ourselves.
They're watching you. Good luck.
This guy is as hardcore as they come. His attacks are sophisticated and ruthless.
You haven't changed one bit.
But are you sure where his loyalties lie? A new FBI, next Tuesday on CBS.
I Spy. Give me your hand! True Lies. New Wednesday on CBS.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
The agents that disappeared, what were they working on?
Oh, God.
A new Equalizer. New episode Sunday on CBS.
Every condemned man should be granted a last request.
Joe Chill's gonna be executed in a few hours.
Try and tell me why? The only person I want to talk to is the kid who killed Batman.
Meredith sent you to check on me?
Why do I need to check on you?
Pretty much been abandoned by everyone. You're her husband, and you let your ego destroy what was once true love.
It never stops ringing. It's relentless. I just hope these lunatics move on before I have a second heart attack. I'm Dr. Bailey.
Been looking forward to meeting you. How's the new place?
Stop shouting!
Come on, guys.
I declare the official inauguration of the exploration camp of Pompilio Calderon!
This is gonna be the best camp of our lives.
Hey, Diego, you're gonna stay out of trouble, yeah?
Are you guys ready for an adventure? And the most important thing of all, the no-go zone. Under no circumstance can you enter this area. And that's because this area is super duper dangerous.
Wow! Where are we?
This is where the other dimension is located.
Today is the day I'm finally going to enter that portal.
Yes! Give me a high five! What? Oh, sorry. Help me!
Last night I had a dream about when we first met. We were criminals, friends, and then we became guardians. This is the end of the road.
Let's make it count.
On May 5th.
I will destroy the Guardians. It's time to say goodbye.
Summer begins.
It's a face-off.
With their final tour.
I guess we'll die trying.
I am Groot.
I know who you are already!
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Are you ready? I was 8 years old when I left Earth.
You want me to drive?
No.
I'll drive.
Figure out how to put it in backwards.
In theaters May 5th.
I'm in charge now, so shit about to look different.
Family first. The Russians took out Lorenzo, and I got a plan to get him back. Are you in?
Don't do anything reckless, you hear me?
No.
I want my life back.
What if your testimony is the only thing that will make him pay for his crimes? I don't even know if I can trust anybody.
Wait a minute. You and Cheryl are getting married?
What if we elope?
Okay. What's happening?
Is it true what you and Cheryl did?
You make my stomach churn.
Can you dig it?
Who else has seen these?
Nobody.
This is a smoking gun you've been waiting for. Why aren't you using it? You gotta get them out.
How many? 19 of us. The fire has spread upstairs.
Bruce caving in.
How long do you think we got till the place goes? Not very long.
What's the status on Warren?
No radio communication.
I'm calling an operational retreat.
Warren is still in there. If we retreat, it's over.
The story of me. Take 2.
3, 2, here we go. Ready and action.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
What did it mean to be still?
I wouldn't know. I was never still.
That's him. That's our star.
I want this job. I can do it. Whatever the exception is, I can fix it. I can be older. I can be taller. I can be anything.
The popularity of Michael J. Fox is a phenomenon.
Here is Michael J. Fox.
What is the secret of your success?
And the winner is
Michael J. Fox.
I don't believe this. This is great. I feel 4 feet tall.
I get it. I was big. I was bigger than bubblegum.
I woke up and I noticed my pinky. Auto-animated. Parkinson's disease. I told Tracy the news. In sickness and in health, I remember her whispering. No one outside of my family knew. There was only one reason I took these pills. To hide.
But all those years of hiding was shaking me away. To deny that part of me that wants to continue to go on and do things is to quit. I don't accept that. This is what I am. I'm a tough son of a bitch.
Still, a Michael J. Fox movie.
The sad sack story is Michael J. Fox gets this debilitating disease and it crushes him.
Yeah, that's boring.
I feel knocked out. I didn't sleep.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just didn't see it coming.
For some of us, it's a sad day, but for others, it's Coronation Demolition Derby.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
It's great that we can all, the family, can support each other and stay strong through this.
Yeah.
Thanks, Greg.
I'm sad. And just thinking about how things will shake down.
What are the CEO vibes?
The kids are not equipped to take on the role.
Who was gonna fire half that room? Who would we prefer, one of us or one of the old guard?
If there's a ring, my hat's in.
The negative case would go, you're a clumsy interloper and no one trusts you. The only guy pulling for you is dead. You're just married to the ex-boss's daughter and she doesn't even like you.
Jesus, Carl.
That's how the naysayers might frame it.
Those darn naysayers.
Dad's gone.
We have to trust each other.
And what about me?
Go on, lie to me.
I got a lot of options.
We're not sure about the deal. You don't understand what you're buying. It's a trusted brand.
Did you call it a trusted brand? This is a parts shop. Good parts, bad brand.
We are days out from the very historic election.
You seen the polling today?
In Alaska, I'm exploding. Macon's team, they want to know if you might drop out.
Of the election? Why on earth would I want to do that?
For the good of the Republic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. How are we going to cope without the king, right?
My sister's fucked up.
Tom, that is a number on you. I twisted your heart right up.
Brother's a mess.
You have no idea the things I'm doing.
And I'm gone. You are not good at your job.
We are over.
We have to guide this company. If it feels scary, it's because the potential is scary.
Let the games begin.
Every time I finish one of your lessons, you
this, add another. And I'm sick of it.
This is the real world. It takes one mistake to lose everything.
I feel really powerless.
Even Superman has his limits. You need to help him.
Dad said I wasn't ready.
Go save your father.
You have to admit, we make a great team. It sounds like she's feeling more for him than trust these days. I'm fine. Did your face know that?
What do we do if Emma finds out that you and I are running a con on the side? You're the one who made a deal with the feds.
I can't protect you and your family if you're doing random crimes. That wasn't our deal.
Leonard Nicoletti, you want to get in the car, please?
Evil is on board. Powerful evil.
We call him Dracula.
The Demeter, on charter from Romania to London. Shipping private crates. Contents unknown. Out at sea with no land in sight.
This here is Clemens. He's a doctor.
You dress like a learned man.
University of Cambridge. I know my way around the boat.
Our charter has agreed to pay a bonus for timely arrival in London.
Let me show you the ship. This here is Huckleberry. We don't come with like this to give the eels clear.
Demeter's a fine boat, no doubt. Something ripped apart the animals.
All the livestock?
This looks like a bite.
Search the ship. Everywhere.
Evil is on board. Powerful evil.
In the night, it drinks our blood. He is here.
We call him Dracula.
He's coming! Did you see the size of that bloody thing? I want to kill the cursed thing.
He is on this ship, which means that we will never leave it.
The devil is real. May God have mercy on us all.
Captain Rambo? What the hell are you doing?
Entering the jump point perimeter. I'm gonna get you some readings, Fury. Hello?
Monica.
Hello?
Captain Rambo?
Is this an Avengers test?
Where's Captain Rambo? looking for Kamala Khan.
Okay, so our powers are entangled. I can manipulate light energy. And you, I could totally show you.
Not again!
Hi.
Where's our daughter?
Wherever you were.
We're a team.
Oh, no, we're not a team.
We're not a team.
This is one of those moments. You gotta ask yourself, what kind of life do I want? The world ain't built for guys like us. That's why we gotta take whatever we decide is ours.
Those Carmine Falco's right hand. Try to push me out. Whoa, hey! You ain't seen what I can do.
If you step out of line, even once, I'll gut you like a goddamn fish. Can you imagine? The people saying my name in the streets after you're gone. Have it mean something. The new kingpin of Gotham.
Welcome. Lovely to meet you, Madam Chancellor. Good. Love this Kingfisher blue. Or try not to get blood on it. So, busy time then for your president, seeing as he couldn't make it. I assure you, this is a priority for the president. We don't want to undermine your authority in the region. We want to enhance it. We see you as a true visionary. My people need to be respected, and they will be. But first, we need you to demonstrate credibility to us. Trustworthiness. All we are doing is realizing our dream. Our dream of a new Europe. Without limits.
I do apologize to you.
Not to me, you hog. Apologize to my people. Without cruelty. Fucking stinking cunt. There are times when one must choose the hardest road. Fuck them all! I've chosen that road. But I have done so in the name of liberty. Okay, sure, if you like. I do like. Some people come to Alaska to escape. Get away from something. Sometimes they come here looking for something. Sometimes they find it. I'm working on this case. These men disappeared 48 hours ago.
It was the last sunset before the long night. Theory is they went out to watch it. It was a weather event.
Yeah, I'm treating this like a murder case.
How scared do you have to be to run out in the ice without any shoes?
Hey, this is a crime scene! No more fucking around!
You think I want to work with you? Take a look in the mirror. No one can stand you.
I'm just gonna do this one thing. Work together to close this case. And that's it for the two of us.
Yes, it is. You don't really think we're gonna find them, do you?
You're the one who believes in miracles.
We ain't got shit. We don't have anything.
Sure you're up for this?
It's the third day of dark and it's already getting weird.
This is Ennis. Some questions just don't have answers.
The Night Country. It takes us one by one.
It's crazy the shit we survive.
I'm helping put icky spy lies into someone's relationship.
Icky spy lies? You're gonna hit a cruise ship. You do whatever it takes to stop it. Harry.
True Lies. New next Wednesday at 10/9 Central on CBS.
A new CSI Vegas, Thursday, 10/9 Central on CBS.
A new life is coming, and we can't wait to meet him.
Remember when you asked if I told anyone? Promise you won't freak out.
Sure.
No.
Who the fuck is this?
Walter, I've heard nothing but wonderful things about you.
What are you doing here, Ty? Allow yourself to go back. What do you see?
The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie sky is wide and high. Deep in the heart of Texas. Remember, it's always 4 claps, never 3, always 4.
You know who claps 3 times? Yankees.
And as Texans, we always remember the Alamo.
Otherwise, we might as well just live in Oklahoma. Blech.
Hey, how long have you been here?
I just came to check on her before work. She was up and you were snoring like a buzzsaw.
I do not snore.
Okay.
Be nice.
You didn't hear it?
I didn't say that. I said be nice.
Okay, well, thanks for letting me get some rest.
No problem.
Good morning, Cece.
She's fed, she's changed, and we got through the first 2 verses of Deep in the Heart of Texas.
Did you tell her about the claps?
Of course.
Good.
What you planning for your birthday?
Probably just gonna take it easy.
Oh my God, Saturday's your birthday. I totally forgot.
Don't worry about it.
Honestly, I don't even know what today is.
Thursday?
Is Thursday? Really? That's weird. Anyway, I'm really sorry.
It ain't a big deal.
What do you mean it's not a big deal? You're gonna be 18. You can legally buy me cigarettes.
And Cece's excited her dad's gonna be an actual adult and she doesn't have to change the subject every time his age comes up.
If I wasn't mature, that'd probably hurt my feelings.
Hey, how was your walk?
Slow. You don't know how many old ladies are in the neighborhood till you go out with a baby. Ooh, tots.
Hey, hands off.
Oh, they're for Saturday. We thought we'd make you a birthday dinner.
Oh, shoot. Amber's taking me out.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't have plans.
Well, I didn't. She just asked.
Can't you cancel? No, it's okay. It's your birthday. You should do what you want to do.
Maybe we can do family dinner on Sunday.
Of course.
Great. I gotta go clean her up. She got old lady lipstick on her head. Well, you're an old lady. How do you get that lipstick off? Figure it out myself.
Well, you're home early?
Sorry. Am I bothering you?
No, just thought you'd still be at work.
Well, I'm not. I don't work there anymore. Brennan and I got in a fight.
Wait, what? Did you get fired?
Yes. Or maybe I quit. I don't know. It's unclear.
Well, whichever one it was, I'm on your side. Screw Brenda.
You don't even know what happened.
You're right, sorry. What happened?
Well, Brenda was being overly nice, which really rubbed me the wrong way, so I tore her head off.
Well, I don't see what choice you had.
George, don't.
What? I'm on your side.
Why do I even tell you anything?
Love you.
My sister was facing the repercussions of her recent joyride by being grounded at home.
No TV! isn't. If you want, you can read a book.
I'd rather die.
And I, despite being innocent of all wrongdoing, was being punished as well. Not by my parents, but by society and their insistence on a spring break.
1 whole week of no school, no fair.
You two should do something together. Go outside, take a walk.
I'd rather die.
I'd rather read.
You could make a card for Georgie. It's his birthday Saturday.
You're right. I need to get him a gift. I should go to the mall.
You're not going anywhere.
But it's my only brother's 18th birthday.
Excuse me?
Fine. It's my favorite brother's 18th birthday.
Better.
Today's lesson will be focusing on the fundamentals of sexual reproduction.
Our third episode of the season is called Sex Education, and it's written by Janine Salinas Schoenberg, and it is directed by one of my favorite directors, James DeWill. It's a fun episode because it continues our season mystery, what happened to Ethel and her poor parents who were murdered on the night of the sock hop. But more than that, it's fun because the kids are all abuzz at school because it's time for the annual sex education lecture. And it prompts a sex Garden of Eden, Fantasia, fantasy dream sequence, you know, very sexy, but also, I think, hilarious.
If you fuddy-duddies truly want to learn about SEX, we have to stop talking about it and start doing it. I'm gonna host a makeout party, and you're all coming.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm a germaphobe.
Is he gone, Frank? I mean, is he gone?
I don't want to bullshit you, Ken. I think he went. I think he's gone.
When Jesse told me that that was going to happen, I wasn't terribly surprised. I thought it made sense, dramaturgically. And then when I read the script, I found it shocking and emotionally devastating.
We didn't really have a death scene for Logan, and that was obviously intentional. We wanted to capture a feeling of death that people experience in the modern era of separation, of communication over phone and email.
These things happen in all our lives, with our parents or anyone you love, anybody in your life, and something happens and they're just gone. I think it's going to have an extraordinary impact.
We were sort of told ahead of time before we got the script what episode 3 was going to be about, but the way that it starts out for Roman with the disappointment that Dad's probably actually not going to go to his son's wedding.
Are you going to make it at all? We got him some,
Combined with having to have that conversation with Jerry, I feel like professionally it's the worst day of his life, and personally it's one of the worst days of his life too.
What's going on, Roman?
He has no idea how much worse it's about to get.
Your dad is very sick. He's very, very sick.
What?
Being in that frame of mind for 2 weeks at a time is not healthy.
To some extent, this is just, you know, my job, and I'm trying to keep the emotional stakes up and put the character through that, and then go home. But the problem with that is going home, yeah, that was Roman going through that, but physically, I actually had to go through that, so I was sort of, it's this weird disconnect of, like, feeling physically like I've gone through some sort of emotional trauma, but I haven't.
I found it was better for me to pull out of it completely so that it could be fresh still, because, like, for me, staying in means that it dulls and it's not good.
You are trying to live with and embody the death of a parent. It was hard. You know, one of the things about this show, time and time again, I'll be given something that I think this is the limit of what I'm capable of as an actor. Here's my wall. And then you have no choice but to go through that. And this episode was one of those.
Con,
Would you take care of that for
Con,
us?
yeah, it's serious. Come here.
I was taught a long time ago that you just have to accept the fact that your performance is going to come from all the other characters around you. If you're just open to what is going on.
I think he's dead.
And when Sarah came in to tell me, and Sarah was a puddle, you know, that it was just like game over. You don't have to act.
shooting the episode, honestly, it was quite exciting because it felt high risk.
It felt like the most exciting episode we'd shot because it moves in real time.
From that phone call to the end, things have to become an emergency.
In the planning of the shots, it felt to me like the camera had to be almost sadistically voyeuristic. It had to stay really close without kind of taking its eye off them, because every time we cut away from the siblings, it seemed to let them off the hook. So we worked on this idea of how could we keep the action as fluid as possible so that, so it's unflinching.
Mylod tried to credit me with this, but I think he was trying to be generous. It was his idea.
Kieran and I had spoken about it. I think actually it might have been Kieran's idea. And we thought, what if we actually ran that whole sequence as one once we've done everything else?
And so when we came in to shoot, I asked, are we still doing that? And he went, oh, good idea. Oh, good. To try to make it seem like it was my idea. Very nice guy. But that is what we ended up doing. We shot like 5 or 6 days of these sequence bits, and then we ran the whole thing. As it turns out, it's like a 27-minute long scene.
It was like a 28-page scene, I think, which is very, very, very long. You know, on a movie, you'll shoot like a 2-page scene in a day.
And we shoot on film, so that meant
we can only shoot for 10 minutes, and then the camera needs to be physically reloaded with the new roll of film. So the camera operators worked on this idea of basically hiding rolls of film around the set and hiding a third camera body, doing super fast reloads so that one camera would always be running so they wouldn't have to reload at the same time.
It was us doing like a one-act play on a boat in several rooms with background actors, with lighting everywhere with 3 cameras, and it was unlike anything I'd ever done before, and it was extremely exciting. We just did the one.
And I think a massive percentage of that ended up being in the final cut.
I think today's the day. Suddenly, episode 3, he's gone. And when you've removed that one element, you're going, well, where's the conflict?
The idea of it not happening at the end of the season, but happening in an early or mid-season episode. You take all the places you'd expect such a kind of humongous event and play the exact opposite of that, and I thought that was just a brilliant, brilliant idea.
There's a couple of sort of factors that play into where Logan's death falls in our narrative trajectory. One is a sort of base one of like, oh, maybe it'll surprise people.
Oh, man.
You know, I am not immune to such thoughts of wanting to keep the show exciting and fresh. I think much more prominent was the feeling that if we're going to do this, we don't just want to see people crying and then have a funeral and be done with the show. We want to see how a death of someone significant rebounds around a family.
The sheer heft of that character and his presence, one can't help but associate that with Brian and his presence on set, and as such a huge gravitational force around which our creative work over the past few years has spun.
When you're playing a part that is removed in that way, it has an effect on you. You feel, hang on, this is one of the greatest pieces of work I've ever been involved in, and suddenly it's no more. But it's also, it reflects what our existence is about, because we're here for a time and then we're gone.
I was very nervous to tell him, you know, because there's lots of anxieties about whether it's the right creative decision, and there's anxieties that someone who I love working with and has been at the center of the show will feel rejected on a human level for not being in it anymore when he's been so central to the whole thing.
Here's to us. When you work with the genius of somebody like Jesse, it's always sad when that comes to an end. There's no question about it, because you've had such great respect. We're out of here.
He took it like a total pro, and he was professional and decent and kind and enough to make it a pretty good meeting, but a sad and significant one.
It's going to be hard when the public see that he's gone in episode 3. I think they're going to find it tough, because they've lived with Logan for so long, so they're going to miss him.
A great night.
It's Valentine's Day, and there's a dance at the school.
You look so beautiful.
You said that already.
They have a lot of fun until things sort of take a turn.
I've never kissed anyone before. I mean, I've never even dated anyone before.
Nat realizes maybe she's a little bit behind everybody else because she spent so much time in her life being a tech genius.
That was my Aunt Peggy. She called and she said that I can live with her. in Topeka.
Candace is staying at the house to Jordan's dismay, and she gets a call from her Aunt Peggy with some big news.
Were your dances always this boring?
Yeah, pretty much.
Kyle Cushing is at the high school dance for the first time in 20 years, and it's a lot lamer than he remembers.
I think the Cush could use your help with a little something.
Did you just refer to yourself by your own nickname?
He enlists Chrissy to come out and dance with him
One of my
using his
favorites.
own unique dance skills, and we get a first look at the Cush in action.
I have written about you long enough to know that nothing happens in South Metropolis unless it benefits you.
Lois goes to Hobbs Bay, where she's actually going undercover to investigate Bruno Mannheim. We see her do a little sneaking around after she gets her treatment and having her first confrontation with Bruno.
I will do everything in my power to save your life. But if you try to stop me from saving the people I love here in Hobbs Bay, that's something I won't allow.
Wish me luck. Round 2.
This episode of Superman and Lois was written by Andrew Wong and directed by the one and only David Ramsey.
It's a Valentine's Day dance. I want to be there.
You're getting around to chemo. Maybe take a rest after.
So this episode, it's all framed around the Valentine's Day dance coming up at the school.
Guess what I found in town looking for you?
Natalie gets a surprise visit from the guy that she met at the Metropolis party.
Seems like a lot just to go to some high school dance.
Not just a high school dance. A high school dance with you.
It turns out that Sarah Cortez is sort of manipulating behind the scenes to get this guy to show up and take Nat to the dance.
Your dad and I will meet you at the dance after my treatment.
Lois is going to start her second round of chemo treatment.
I'm not okay with Lois getting her treatment at Bruno Mannheim's hospital.
She goes to Hobbs Bay, where she's actually going undercover to investigate Bruno Mannheim.
So you just stay here.
And do what?
Cover for me.
Next Friday on A New Fire Country.
The new guy brought drugs in the camp.
It's toxic.
What about loyalty, man?
30 days. That's all you got left. Don't blow it, Bodie. A New Fire Country. Next Friday, 9/8 Central on CBS.
A new NCIS Los Angeles. Sunday on CBS.
There are kids' lives at stake.
20 squad emergency entry now. Who talking? That's not normal.
A new SWAT. Next Friday on CBS. New Sunday. Federal agents! We're gonna investigate and find the truth. Drop the gun. NCIS Los Angeles. New Sunday on CBS.